Welcome, focused learners. So today, we're tackling a challenge that, honestly, strikes fear into the hearts of so many students, but it absolutely doesn't have to. We're talking about the SPM Speaking Part 2, specifically the individual long turn. Think of this explainer not as some dry lecture, but as a step-by-step masterclass. Together, we're going to totally demystify this exact exam prompt, structure the perfect response, and turn what feels like this terrifying, daunting presentation into a calm, confident showcase of your English skills.
Here is our quick roadmap for today. We'll start by unpacking the speaking prompt, detailing the activity, sharing our feelings and its importance, crafting a memorable conclusion, and finally, nailing that confident delivery and pausing.
Okay, Section 1, Unpacking the Speaking Prompt.
So we have literally all been there, right? You're sitting in the exam room, your heart's beating maybe a little too fast, and the examiner slides the prompt card right across the table. The overarching topic we are looking at here is favorite family activity. But notice how the structure doesn't just leave you hanging to guess what they want. It gives you a very precise set of instructions to guide your entire monologue.
The absolute secret here is realizing this long turn isn't one big, scary, unscripted speech. No way! It's actually just 4 highly manageable steps built directly from the bullet points. You just need to say what the activity is, when you normally do it, if you enjoy it, and why spending time with family is important. If you answer these 4 points clearly, you've succeeded. It really is that simple.
But before you just start rapid-firing answers to those bullet points, you need a really strong opening. Start with a solid general introduction to set a super confident tone right out of the gate. You might begin by saying, well, I would like to talk about my favorite activity that I enjoy doing with my family, and then hit them with a beautifully crafted thematic sentence, something like, in my opinion, spending quality time together helps us strengthen our relationship and create wonderful memories. Bam! Instantly you've shown the examiner you are totally in control.
Right. Moving on to Section 2, Detailing the Activity.
Now we want to tackle those first 2 bullets by grounding our answer in specific, relatable details. For the first point, what the activity actually is, bring the information to life by listing specific, simple activities. You really don't need to invent something overly complex here. Just simple things like having a picnic and cycling at the park, playing badminton together, or maybe enjoying some homemade food. You want to convey that while it's a simple activity, it's something that always makes you feel relaxed and happy.
To significantly boost your score while detailing these activities, you need to use what I like to call power-ups. Instead of just saying it's fun, upgrade your vocabulary. Use terms like quality time, relaxing, enjoyable, outdoor activity, and bonding session. And to link your thoughts smoothly so you don't sound like a robot, use cohesive devices, like first of all, besides that, and for example.
Let's see how this actually builds a much stronger response for our second bullet point, which is when you normally do the activity. A basic, kind of boring response might be, we go on weekends. It is cool. I mean, sure, it answers the prompt, but it's really choppy. Now listen to this enhanced version. Usually we go early in the morning when the weather is cool and comfortable. See the difference? It's fluid, it's descriptive, and it instantly sounds way more fluent.
When explaining exactly when you do this activity, arm yourself with this specific vocabulary. You normally do this during weekends or school holidays because, well, everyone has free time. You go when there's comfortable weather to spend time together. And note the cohesive devices used to connect your timeline here. Usually, after that for the sequence and, moreover, to add extra details, like mentioning how you sit together and chat while eating snacks after cycling. It paints a whole picture.
Section 3, Sharing Feelings and Importance.
Next up, we shift from describing the basic facts to sharing our feelings and exploring the wider importance of family time. That third bullet asks if you enjoy the activity. The answer, obviously, is yes, but you need the right tools to articulate exactly why. Use elevated vocabulary to explain that it's meaningful and cheerful, that it really helps reduce stress, and that your family is supportive, which helps create unforgettable memories. Tie all these great ideas together with cohesive devices like in addition, as a result, and therefore, to really show the logical flow of your feelings.
And this right here brilliantly illustrates how you can completely grab the examiner's attention. Dropping a well-placed idiomatic expression into your answer is literally a game changer for your language score. When talking about how much you enjoy laughing and talking with your family, simply add, as the saying goes, time flies when you're having fun. It sounds so natural, it's native-like, and it shows you are highly proficient.
Now for the final, and perhaps the deepest, bullet point. Why spending time with family is actually important.
The crucial thing here is to elevate your vocabulary to match the gravity of the question. Family time helps members develop understanding and better communication. It teaches care, respect, and responsibility. Most importantly, strong relationships provide vital emotional support during difficult times. Use words like finally, furthermore, and consequently to deliver these heavier, more complex points with real academic grace.
Almost there. Section 4. Crafting a memorable conclusion.
So, you've successfully built this fantastic, detailed answer following all 4 bullet points. But you can't just stop talking abruptly and stare at the examiner. You need to summarize your thoughts gracefully. You can begin your wrap-up with a clear signal phrase, something like, "To conclude, having outdoor activities with my family is my favorite way to spend time together." Then, leave the examiner with one final summarizing thought. Although we are sometimes busy, we should always make time for our loved ones because family is the most important part of our lives. It perfectly, neatly wraps up the whole theme.
Finally, Section 5. Confident delivery and pausing.
Okay, we've covered exactly what you should say, but now let's talk about how you say it, focusing on the actual physical execution of your test. Because delivery is honestly just as important as vocabulary. First off, you absolutely must maintain steady eye contact with the examiner. It projects confidence, even if internally you're totally panicking. Second, handle nervous pauses naturally. Students often freak out if they hesitate, filling the silence with ums and ahs. Seriously, don't do that. Taking a deliberate, silent, natural pause actually makes you sound way more thoughtful and measured, not less prepared. Just take a breath, glance at your prompt card, and smoothly continue. By structuring your thoughts step by step against that prompt card, deploying your specific vocabulary power-ups, and mastering your physical delivery, the individual long-term transforms from a terrifying test into your absolute moment to shine. The prompt card isn't a trap, guys, it's a blueprint. Armed with these tools, are you ready to use it to build your masterpiece? Thanks for joining me on this Explainer Focused Learners. Keep practicing, and I'll see you next time.